All right, in this segment, we're going to talk a little bit more about rhythm. We've had a variety of different kinds of rhythms. One of the things that we like to do to change up rhythms is by changing the emphasis. So if we think about most children's songs, they're pretty straightforward. Everything is on the beat. You'll be sick and tired of Twinkle Twinkle by the time we finish this class. Everything is very straightforward, kind of goes as you expected. But if everything was like that, where would be the challenge? Because one of the things that's important about music is creating tension and then releasing that tension, and that's what makes music satisfying for us. So one of the ways that we can create some tension is to do some rhythmic things that sort of throw us off. So the term for the kind of rhythmic constructions that I'm talking about is syncopation. Syncopation. And you can think about that as putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Thought about that for a minute? Put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Your brain has to go, huh? And fix that, because I didn't put things where you thought they should be. That's what happens in syncopation. You expect the notes to fall on the beat. You expect the strong beats to be on the beginning of the measure. We have these expectations. In syncopation, we kick that around. So what happens in syncopation is that you will have sometimes a long note, a stressed note, on what would normally be a weak beat. So instead of having 1, 2, 1, 2, you might have 1, 2, 1, 2. That stretches it out, puts it in a place you don't expect it to be. If you're listening for the rhythmic patterns, one of the things you can listen for is a short, long, short pattern. Short, long, short. Because that's almost always going to be a syncopation. Let's take an example, again from folk song. Now, if we had done that in a very straight kind of manner, it would be like this. Everything falls on the beat where expected. Everything's right on the beat. But Stephen Foster changes it up a little bit. Synco, synco. You can also sing syncopa if there's an extra note. So we had short, long, not the other short that comes behind it, but that will often happen. So listen for those kind of patterns. You'll hear them all the time in music. I mean, even in Sesame Street kinds of songs, they're full of syncopations. They're not complicated. They are just different. So syncopation, putting the emphasis where you don't expect it to be. Listen for short, long, short, short, long. Those will help you find syncopation.